welcome to the Shadow Era Pro Tour Finals. I'm going to do a bit of streaming today. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to, but I can, so here I am. So they've already paired up, and the it's all done based on seeding, based on Pro Tour points. We've got some matches going on. Who do we want to hop into? The top seed would be this guy, Philip W. So why don't we check him out now with Majaya. He started 12 minutes ago though, so we're going to watch this in speed mode. So let's have a look at this match as it unfolded. Horace Philip W loves playing with Majaya. Gronderson's a bit of an unknown, so on the tournament circuit at least. He's brought Elementalis. Feasterling hops out. Could this be a aggro Majaya? Is there any other variant? I don't know. Vermin hops down. TJ Fenelon has left the game. Thanks, mate. Phillips disconnected. This could mean that loads of people are watching it and now it's finished. So, but anyway, let's thank you, Nico Fury. Thank you, Streets Ahead. So, there's a lot of feasterling action going on. There's a Vermin hitting the board, and Elementalis decides to really boost up that Krygon, who can kill off Feasterling. And who's he going to hit there? He's going to hit the hero. Okay, so what's up next for Fireball Boom? I am streaming now, so it should say online. That is a bit strange. Maybe I need to redo my page, and then also mute it, because otherwise we'll get some echoing. Here we go. The issue is that I want to rename the page. Oh, seasonal championships. Log in. Wow, Hitachi's finished already. But as for this one that's ongoing, 18 plays 19. Right, that Feastling is putting in work. Can I just rename this thing for us all? Shadow Era Pro Tour Finals 2016. That's what it's called. Anybody can work out how to actually change the name of a stream before it starts. That would be awesome. Okay, so Stardust Extractor hit the hero. No, he hasn't. Feasterling has damaged his own hero to kill the Extractor. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Right, okie dokie. I've watched some stream now. I know that all works fine. Ooh, Grimgas has hit the board. Vermin is causing sustained damage. There's a lot of damaging of one's own heroes in this game. What with sustain, what with feasterling. So they don't need to attack each other. Just fight for the board and hero damage will happen anyway. Supernova from Philip W. Majaya now is down to 9 health. But be careful now, because whatever you put down could be turned against you with a mind control. Maybe that's what he drew. The troll is down. Hello. Murderous Hulk could be tricksy to deal with. Depends what other toys he's brought with him. Hero ability will help. Maybe a lightning strike then, and that will be... Oh, Krygon. Okay. Krygon ability... Boom, that's dead. Still aiming for the board. So he's going to have an ally on board, and the opposing hero is going to be down to 8 health, which is a double fireball away. Can always finish with one. He's not even seen half his deck yet, and I know he's done 1 fireball, so that may not be the finishing combo. Krygon hops down. So the Krygon, the card that we over-nerfed, is showing up a lot. How strange. Boosts Krygon, attacks the opposing Krygon, leaves the troll there who would come back anyway. But at least it wouldn't be able to attack. It was a double fireball for the win. There you go. Quality. Quality, quality. Right. What next? I think we'll hop into a different match now. Maybe one that's just started, shall we? Who have we got? We've got Gibo. Sisyphos is a previous world champ. It's a Hunter versus Hunter match. Gibo is a Baduru versus a Boris. That could be interesting. Oh look, 17 face-off. Who won the first one? Who won the first one? Pax won the first one. Let's check that out then. Industria versus Pax Vo Biscum. See how this goes. If you're watching on the stream, thanks for tuning in. I actually have just closed the page now, so I can't see if anybody's typing to me. If you're typing a message, sorry, I've missed it. Wow, somebody's really complaining about something here. In a foreign language. Who is it? Oh, it's Dimble. Something terrible. Qualification possible. Something. Right, anyway, back to this though. Karash slaps Garth in the face. That's a lovely board there. What's Garth going to do with his 4? He's put down a draw engine. It's tempo loss, but there we go. There's a card straight away from that. If Night Owl dies again. Another card. This is what we would call a tuned Garth, not like an oversized Garth. This is a very streamlined Praxis here. It's Meat Wagon Praxis. Okay. With a bit of discarding for the hell of it. And it is going very fast for the face. It is an aggro deck. Probably doesn't have any kind of answers in here. It's just pure aggro. But Pax did win the first game, so I guess I'll have to watch it later how he managed to do that, whether he was fast enough. Hey, I might be able to get a new commentator with me. A bit of typing there. Boom, False Blood smacks into there and gets disabled. Another False Blood smacks into there and gets disabled. And that is a brilliant board position there by Industria. Yes. Pax Vobiscum really has a lot of work to do. I don't know why the stream quality is so low today. I think it's normally higher than this. Might be that my upload is being hammered. Anyway, apologies for that. Looks like Killheart is gonna join me on commentary, but he's just setting himself up first. Pin. Right, so if you're interested in the bracket, I'm not going to show it now, but I will tell you who's playing who. So Philip W was playing Gronderson, we saw that. Philip W was like the top seed. Next highest seed was actually Maxi, came in as a reserve. He had like 22 Pro Tour points, so very valid. second seed there. Verp and Pax Vobiscum were next on 20 and 16 points respectively. So that's why Pax is playing Industria, who only had 3 points, and Verp played Hitachi, who had very low number of points, but Hitachi's actually beaten Verp there. But it was A1 versus A1, so they can fight amongst themselves. So what went on there? Garth has done some kind of healing there with Priest of the Light. It'll take some super work here, I think, for Pax to turn this one around. That's just thinking now, does he go for the hero or does he take out the board? You know, with that ability, you can get him pretty low down. He's decided to discard a Brimstone. You know, if you do the hero ability now, see what you get. If there's enough allies. Oh, he got rid of another Brimstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4. So, based on that, do you go purely for the hero? Do you kill off the Visca? I think I'd probably... It looks like he's going to take him... Is he going to take Visca away? Yep, going for the hero. So, 1 health left. I mean, even a DMT would do that. I don't know if there's DMT in the deck, but that's an option. Pax is in real trouble. Night Owl hops onto the board. Garth hops down, but how is he going to prevent this? Kills the False Blood, but GG is called. So there we go. It's 1-1. As much as I love Meatwagon Praxix, I don't think it's particularly exciting as a deck. So why don't we hop into this exciting match between Maxi and RS Big O, who used to be known as Ohi. So Maxi is a legend, I think, in Shadow Era, and I think he's actually 18 years old now, finally, so he might be able to join the PFG. Anyway, a lot of respect for Maxi. Ohi, skip on to the next subject. No, Ohi's alright, he's had so many different names. Some people even think he was PP Star, I don't know if he actually was. But anyway, this is Ohi, back with a new name, Big O, and he's in as a nominated player for RS All-Stars. Is this an attachment lance? Looks like it's a quick lance with the cantrips. Ohi brings in the obelisk. Blows up the obelisk straight away. Boom. That's... So he's used that card a bit like a... you know, that's not a bad move, actually. He's used it a bit like a shield bash in a way there. Played it for 1. But yeah, but it only costs 1 because there's been an ally left behind. So that's not bad, really. That's good work there. With a 1/3 ally on the board. Right, ignore the arena. Guardian of the Swan. Ill-gotten gains for the draw engine. Boom. She took some return damage, but now the Spitfire is gone. Those of you on the chat, if you've got any questions or comments, then fire away. If you can't speak or can't type, then never mind. Hopefully I'm being interesting enough. Boom, draw engine's gone. So that's 4 SC to get rid of a draw engine that costs 4 CC. If only you could have blown that up at a time that could have triggered something else. Right, backstab. Nice smack there. Ironmonger hops down. So if Ohi beats Maxi, hey Ohi and Maxi, wins with Pterodon, then I think people will be rightfully impressed. I'll be impressed. I mean, I don't think Pterodon's as bad as people say. And in the right meta, he can be very useful for getting rid of things. You don't need to rely on finding your right destruction. This looks though like a kind of combo-y deck. Pterodon can do stuff now. He's got 4/4s out there. Pretty neat. Kills the arena and kills the Ironmonger. Nice board situation now, but he is down to 16 health, and that's blown up for nothing. Was that an oversight? Probably not. Night Owl hops down. Maybe he's got another one. Retreat. Which ally would you retreat? Retreats the item one, which needs to be converted, as opposed to just replay. But when it's converted, it comes in with haste. Let's see what's up next. So we can't get at that Night Owl. There we go. That's back down, and the Murderous Hulk comes down, and now the Ravager Z-Lot hits Lance. Down to 24 health. Lance has his ability ready though. He can do some serious damage with that, depending on what he chucks out. Dejvo's watching, or you can also pronounce that Devo. Type. For those watching on Twitch TV, you already know we're live on Twitch TV. Anyway, so we lost some action there. So, right, what's he chucked at? He's chucked at an Eris. And she's really working the magic. Oh, he down to 7 health is going to have to deal with those or suffer the consequences. This is going to take a lot of thought now. Maxi down to 1 card in hand, but reasonable allies on the board. Nothing to blow up there, but he could blow up his own item. Right, he's killed off the Night Owl. He's played a Dragon's Tooth. The Dragon's Tooth is going to be used to kill off Eris. That's very nice. Well done, Ohi, for running the Dragon's Tooth. Gonna smack. Huh? What? What? Hey? Did Eris have... She didn't have stealth, did she? Maybe she did. Maybe she did have stealth. Alright, that was the issue. She had stealth. Haha. Okay, nice work, everybody. Right. So, I can't remember who won the first one. I think that was the first one. Gronderson won game 2, actually, against Philip W. So, that's interesting. Who else we got? Hitachi's won. Otto's won. Eclipse is doing okay. I would like to see Catenzo, but no. Let's think about this. Let's watch another one between those guys, actually. Maxi and Ohi, because I quite like the look of that Ravager decks. Let's just wait for them to make the next one up. So then file down then. Just gonna mute myself so I can eat a mince pie. And we're back. Alright. Where's this next match? I didn't think they'd play two, had they? No. Here we go. Here we go. Open some packs or something, says Ross. Well, I say. Whatever. You want packs? Check this. Packs. That's all we get. Oh, the match has started now. Okay, I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait to open packs. Let's get rolling. Okay, so Maxi won the first one. That was a quality stealth there on Eris, which seemed to be the deciding factor in that, other than the fact that he was down to such low health. Right, so that's a card for a card there. Perfect trade. Except, no, it's not a perfect trade at all, because one went into the hand, one went in the graveyard. That's a terrible trade. Terrible. Alright, you know, could save that for a much bigger ally like Eris or something. That's a bit strange. But actually it was against a... it was the other side. Eris isn't there. What big allies could you kill with that? I don't know. He wanted the board, I guess. I'm sure I'd have done it, but anyway. Feasterling hops down, the one we saw earlier. Another Feasterling, maybe he's the one we saw earlier. And now that's a nice presence, but one of them is going to die to Aldon. At least they won't take one to the face. If there's an ill-gotten gains now, then no, it's Arena. Right, so Lance has decided I'm having you quite nicely here. That is now a great board position for Maxi. And now, 2 hits. Pretty good. So, dropping that Arena down with haste, she can do a good couple of hits there, especially with Aldon also on the board. That's very nice. Remember everybody, compared to last week, this is now 3.16. Not hugely changed, just a few balance changes here and there. Backstab pops down and he is going to take it hard to the face. Arena really is such huge value when you start buffing her. That was just 10 to the face then. He is in so much trouble. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more of Arena really with Lance. That's just a brilliant ball position. Whoever said that he shouldn't have retreated that ally before clearly knows nothing about nothing. Cleric down. Blows up his own thing. What? What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. You can only play the cards you dealt, so... And Aldon's back. And Arena is hitting hard again. Rather one-sided this, so anybody who thought it was brave to bring Pterodon, you could say brave, or you could say foolish. The results just come in. Gronderson beat Philip W. Oh my dear, our top seed is crashed out. Wow. Wow. Okay, that is a big surprise. Gronderson should have a reasonably straightforward path now through. He's going to end up facing... Sure, actually. Check it out. Janor. Janor's through. Rip. Don't know what that's about. What are you saying there? Should pay attention more. Just rip. I think that also means good game. Yeah. Packs 1. Big O crashed out with a terrible faceplant, maybe. Well, it's done a bit more damage now, but boom, he's got killed off on the defending damage. Maxi's through. How are we doing for everybody else? And the message has just come from under my door. It says that the apocalypse has begun and we must not leave the room. Okay? Do not leave your homes. I think, no, that doesn't say that. No, that was a message yesterday. It's a false alarm. Who are we going to watch now then? Let's watch... Who should we watch in action? There's a lot of noise going on in my house. I'll just mute myself for a second. Gibo or Warbeast, who do we want to see? I mean, Gibo, Warbeast, Catenzo. This is a Vest versus... I want to see Otto. I like Otto as a player. He got 401 on the rating. Not last month, the month before. Keeps trying to get through. Will he get through this time? He's got a brilliant Dakrath playmat, which, when it's at the top of the board, looks kind of strange. It's like a guy hiding behind a load of cards. When his hand's empty, you'll see his face. Otto drops a Bazaar. Is this Slim Stalker? Is this the Slim Stalker that we've heard so much about? Feasterling. Ironhide Karash. And my family is going out somewhere to the shops. Get some light bulbs. This looks a lot like Slim Stalker. As matchups go, it could work alright because you can stealth and they mostly use combat damage. And this Feastling is going to hit hard here. Otto is going to need some great timing to work out when to stealth. The next turn he could be facing huge damage. You might want to stealth then. He has stealthed Shadow Font, so he'll be able to stealth another turn. Something like Ground Shift will completely counter that. Right, the Crash is dead. Stealth again. Whoa, Shadow Font, Shadow Font, Shadow Font. He'll be able to deal with a couple of things at least. But if there's a Ground Shift, then he's going to take a lot to the face. He's passed. No allies have died though. Now your mind kills off a pesky Infernal Gargoyle. Bad Santa. Super Draw. Vest is going to be able to unload soon. Now your mind kills off the other Gargoyle. More stealth. There's the hero ability, but the allies died. Takes that back to hand. Right, Vermin gets rid of Lone Wolf, and the hero decides to play a lot of attachments. More or less resolve. That does not block ability damage though, so it's going to be dead eventually, but that is really quite hefty damage there that Otto has taken. Lone Wolf is back on. Stealth is activated. Bad Santa is chucked out. Full hand there now. You cannot yet kill off that Krygon. Gargoyle pops down on the board. Krygon buffs his own Gargoyle. That's always nice to see. Savagery on the Gargoyle. Some quality work here. Alice Resolve is gone, and the other card went to hand. Crescendo, now you're mine. Takes out that Gargoyle, and he's going to lose Relentless because his hand was already full. Vest uses ability, Savagery, and Alice Resolve, and Brackong. Hello! Oh, and a Vermin to blow up that. Very nice. Otto's really taking it hard. He's healing, but not much. More stealth again. Now your mind takes out that pesky one. Don't fully understand why he took that one out. Relentless Savagery onto the Brackong and a Feasterling. Now Otto is not going to be able to stealth unless he... Full Moon, there we go, that's the trick. Full Moon, Spectral Saber to blow up. And still don't quite know. We didn't kill off that other Vermin. For 4. Didn't want the Savagery to come back, I don't know. There's a Savagery though on that one. Gargoyle. This is Relentless from Vess. Another Crescendo from Otto. That healing's really putting in work. He's already got back up to 16 now. Right, so skip turn there. Otto now on 18. Hero ability. Shadow Knight. Chains of Torment. On what? On nothing. Shadow Knight is stealth. There we go, crippling blow on that. That stops it being recycled. Look how low they are in their decks here. Spectral Saber blows up the crippling blow so we can attack now and kill off Gargoyle. Right, so how are we doing? Crippling blow takes... Oh, there's another crippling blow for that guy. And a Brackong for good measure. And Vess is saving up hero ability. Maybe does not have any attachments left. More stealthing. He has almost healed back up to the same as Vess. Oh, a timely ground shift could have helped a while ago. So, takes more damage. Someone's asking in Telegram, are my parents on co-commentary? No, they're not. They're going out for a walk somewhere, I think. Crescendo went off. Did anybody forget about Crescendo? I know I did. And it's just gone and killed off. Brackon. Tenzo has 10 cards left to play with, and Otto has 7 left, but 4 are on the board. Killed off his own Shadow Knight. Can start actually doing damage now. While Otto's thinking, I would like to thank TJ Starval for originally launching this thing. 17 packs for Biscum for picking it up and making the finals happen. BP Ross for being Welsh. Someone's got to be. No. BP Ross for hosting this today. And thanks to myself for buying some mince pies earlier that I ate. That was nice. So what did Otto do? Well, he dropped down a Shadow Knight, who then got crippling blowed again. Apologise for any background noise at the moment. So Otto's got 7 cards left and is going to start taking Otto's cards are now damaging his own guy. Chooses to do nothing. Saves all those cards in hand. Catenzo. Of course, if you've got full hand, then you will not take damage. You won't take draw damage. Empty deck draw damage. He didn't try to draw. There's a Feasterling. Both of them take damage. Right, everybody's going to move on to round 2 after this match. Otto decides to stealth. Catenzo, will he use up one of his last cards? Anytime he plays an attachment, he's going to take 1 damage now. Pretty interesting. Is Otto eventually going to attack with that weapon? At the moment it's a standoff. I think it just, if neither does anything, it will just be a draw. They could just both do nothing. That's kind of interesting. But Otto's gone for it. Neither is... But Otto can play 1 and replace 1, so that's pretty neat. Right, Feasterling's out now, so Catendo's got 5 cards left. 1 has just died to their Evil Ascendant. That weapon could do 20 damage, so that's something to think about. See, when an opposing ally is killed, Change of Torment. It's gaining attack now. So Otto, really, the more opposing allies die, the better. If Catenzo gets desperate enough to play an attachment, then he's going to take 1 damage from that. At this point, I would crash into that weapon, but I can't because he is stealth. Shadow Knight. Loom of Fate. Draw a card. Both take some damage. Right, he takes 2 now. 1 because he can't, well, 2 because he can't draw. Skips back to Otto, who can still stealth and can still attack him. He's going to do Full Moon. There we go. So that's quite a lot of damage, isn't it? 2 from the draw. Otto wins. There we go. Otto's got it. Otto 1 step away from World Championship qualification. Somebody wants a link to my stream, so let's put that on there. Let's put that on there. Right. Right then, folks, while we're waiting for round 2 to begin, why don't I open some packs of Dark Prophecies cards? Dark Prophecies. Available now from shadowhero.com/store. It's available from me. Send me a message. Look me up. I've got some in stock in the UK. First card. Static Shock. Ow! Ow! Next one. Scrying Eye. The next one. A popular card nowadays. Incense of Atonement. Guy that we see less play, even though Ravengers are picking up. Bloodstained Marauder. Is one that's a bit more popular nowadays, especially in Gwen. Survivalist. Next up, Killing Spree. Not seen a lot nowadays. Maybe that will pick up. Woo! It's Flair. Not Ric Flair, just Flair. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Bit underrated maybe. Contaminated Water. We'll resume with round 2 shortly. Synchronicity. Next up, Nowhere to Hide. And now we are into the uncommons. Disciple of Oldmore. Good card, good card. Next up, the card that causes more bugs than any other card ever except for Coercion. Blackened Heart. There always seems to be a bug with Blackened Heart in some ways. Locations, that's the current issue. Oh, a quality card here. Spectral Saber. Very useful. Works as a weapon and attachment destruction. And we've reached our rare or epic, and it is Keros, Doombringer. The card that I named and designed in Dark Prophecies. He was meant to be like the kind of equivalent to Aeon. So Aeon was a protector. This guy was kind of the opposite. If you hear he gets attacked, he attacks other people. There you go. 4/7. And the hero that we've got is Aladwin. Alternate Art Aladwin. And the redeem code if someone wants to redeem that. Quite hard to read, isn't it? The code is J44T6JQ9CR6Y. There you go. I assume that someone has now redeemed that. Let's get down to business with another match. In round 2, reminder of who is qualified. People through are Gronderson facing Janor, Paxvo Biscum facing Warbeast, Maxi versus Eclipse, and Hitachi versus Otto 7. Who do we want to watch? Who do we want to vote? Hello, Gamer Halborn. Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad that you've got some good internet now. Let's get this rolling. Is there a match up yet? No, everybody's getting ready. Everybody is scouting each other's previous games, probably. Oh, just gonna yawn a second. I had quite a long night. Alright, so how's the football going? 0-0. Man City still 0-0. Okay. Still waiting for. Wow, Watford 2-1 to Leicester. Capoue, Pereira, Mahrez got a penalty. That's after 22 minutes. Okay. I'm a Man City fan, by the way. There we go. Gronderson, Janor, Elementalis versus Rainbow. Let's rock. So this is a surprise victor of not actual victor. Victor by its normal word rather than Victor the hero. Gronderson, who came in as the last seed. He was randomly chosen to replace Quazak. There's only one slot left. Quazak couldn't make it. Let's see how this goes. Feasterling. Everyone says Feasterling's a little bit OP. Well, a little bit? Or is he just good? You decide. Say in the comments. Watch Hitachi. Oh no. Gamer Hellborn. We will watch Hitachi in the next one. Hitachi's facing Otto again though, so we've just seen Otto. Bainbow decides Feasterling attack. So Bainbow's in a reasonable spot now because he's got Feasterling and he's got the changed Gambit, which does -2 health points now instead of -1, but it costs more. Combined with his ability, he should be able to take out a lot of allies. If he's got Feasterling on board, then he could take out a 7 health ally, but he'll take 2 damage himself. And he'll draw 2 cards. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. At the moment, he could take out a 9 health ally. Or even... so that Hulk is not going to be a problem here. Okay, did I say something about a 9 health ally? There we go. So it's like hero ability, Feasterling, Gambit. He can do it. He can do it. I was just thinking, who's a 9 health ally? Won't see one of those. Boom, there we go. There's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That altered Gambit completely changes things. If he's got one. Instead, we've got Savagery, which boosts him up anyway. Hero ability. I guess he's going to let the the Gargoyle take the brunt of that. Feasterling uses ability and punches his way right through that Hulk. So he's had to use his hero ability and both his allies there and take damage to deal with that 1 4cc card, which got on the board via another hero ability. Got up to 8 health, I mean. Sorry for my yawning. Oh, I need a coffee. Shadow Era Surprise says Ed or Elementalis is going to lose. While a lot of it depends on how much that Feasterling or anything else gets buffed up, because that mind control could hurt if Bainbow is building things up quite big. Elementalis, if there's any kind of healing in here, what you could do is just keep Bainbow busy. Taran Brute has hopped down and said, hey, if you are hasty, then you have lower attack. Basically what that says. Opposing allies have -2 attack the turn they are summoned. D. Luffy is watching the game. Hello, D. Luffy. Gronderson. Trying to work out what to do. So Janor came in with, what did I say? How many points? Oh, 8 pro draw points. There's that mind control. Ooh, we would have loved to do a bit more damage than that. It's killed it off, but it's pretty expensive. But now they both got 23 each. Janor's got more cards in hand. Oh dear, Killer Heart can't meet me. Okay. Just like it's gonna be me on my own. 8-die, huh? Who's that? TIH. Whoever you are, 8IH. How you doing? Don't know. Are you somebody else? I don't know. Rampant Krygon hops down, gets buffed, hits into that gargoyle. Did not use the ability because the vermin's coming down as well. Okay. Okie dokie. Does somebody have the numpad active? Somebody can get the password in. Haha. Classic. Krygon. How many Krygons have we seen today? It needs another nerf. Vote now. Nerf Krygon again. 8IH came to hear me sing. Alright, what do you want me to sing? Rapacious vermin is dead. No, Krygon's dead. Ellie's in a spot of bother now, a spot of hot water. Feasting! Vermin! This is a very weenie deck, isn't it? This is a very weenie aggro kind of Elementalis deck. Get these allies out quick, buff them up, and then try and leave them on the board so they can do more damage. Not seen too many surprises from it yet. Savagery. I wonder if he... Yeah, has he got Savagery himself? Gronderson. Well, certainly now, Rainbow's in a good spot. Takes out that vermin, which would have otherwise killed him off. Karash does some work. Kills off the potentially overpowered Feastling. Stardust Extractor hops down, but he's not going to last long. Wrath of the Forest now for some super draw. If those allies die. As it stands, Bainbow is in a great spot. It is going to be really hard for Gronderson to turn this round. And there we go. Gronderson bit the bullet. Janor won that. Who's playing next? Pax. Garth versus Warbeast looks quite interesting, you know. Let's do that one. You guys were right that Elementalis would lose, but what about this one? How are you going to call this one, eh? Garth versus Boris. Slightly slimmer Garth versus a slightly chunkier Boris. With a name like Warbeast, you would expect him to have a warrior hero. You know what I'd really like right now? Some Dr. Pepper. Sabrine hops out. slap. Blood Frenzy. Started off pretty well for packs. 2 allies on the board. One can discard things and attack as well, and the other will be stealthy at some point or give away cards when he dies, as he's just done there. Spirit Warden says, "You can't bounce me. Do 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 do. Can't bounce me. Do 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 do. Can't bounce me." There you go. There's a song for you, Hitachi. Do you regret asking that? Right, so Shadow Surprise says Garth loses. Smashing Blow blows up that weapon there. Skipping Rope. Blade Dancer comes down. Too late, the music stopped, mate. Nothing to dance to. IGG plus Sabrine equals draw a card. Oh, Visca, 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 why did we not make you rare or epic? You're so good. Oh! Hitachi supports Garth. Right, okay, Hitachi supports Garth. Seriously, why are you on so much? Not enough sleep. Right, so Francesco is putting all kinds of threats in. I have 20 minutes now. I must play in 40 minutes. Woohoo! Come on, Maxi, you can do it. It's a fast deck anyway. Brack Soldier hops out and says, "If you got haste, then there's no time to waste. Don't play yet, because you'll lose that haste." Priest of the Light, Sorcerer of India. Them some good cards on the board. I like this. Out on the Brave. They've got 3 cards each, and the Brax smacks into the Sorcerer. Thank you, Aldon, for the +1 attack. Another Sorcerer hits the board. People have told me in the past, if there's 4 cards on the board, then you've lost. Does this mean Garth has lost? Can Garth turn it around? Well, Garth has played his own Brax, and the Priest has killed off the Spirit Warden. What next? A hit list hops down and draws 2 cards straight off the bat. 1 resource left, but nothing to do with it. And now Boris has his ability and a lot of damage on that board. Loads. What is that? Added up 7, 12. 12 damage. Decides to try and take out the opposing Brax, because that is preventing cards like Visca from coming down. Oh, he's already got... Oh, no, he hasn't got a Visca. Right. Too many Viscas, man. Oh, right, it's a Diplomat. Not really sure what the point of that was. So now there's 5 cards he's staring down. So that must surely means he's lost. He's facing 5 cards. But wait, hit list. But wait, skips a turn. Well, how much damage is that to hero now? Almost enough. Wow. 1 off. Weapon? Weapon maybe? Oh, Visca! Alright, there we go. Who wins again? Yep, Boris won. You heard it here first. You certainly didn't hear it on the Twitch stream, where we were told that Garth would win. Oh, but wait. Shadowy of surprise says Garth loses. Never mind. Well, said Garth loses, and he said never mind. Okay, what's going on here? Ah, what? Ross is drinking Dr. Pepper. Ah, that's not fair. Ross just sent me a message of Dr. Pepper he's drinking. Well, in that case, I'm going to go and fetch some. Be right back. Right, so Ross sent me a photo on Telegram of a Dr. Pepper bottle. If that's a normal UK bottle, which I think it is, then that is the one with sweeteners in, whereas this one is the actual proper Dr. Pepper without sweeteners. That's because certain stores in this country must be importing it. This is the one with sugar and no sweeteners. So I win, Ross. Poundland. My local Poundland sells them. So there you go. I win. Oh, that's good. The sweeteners one is grim. Okay, should we have a look at... That was quite a close match, wasn't it? Should we watch that again? Let's watch another one of those. Oh, this is good stuff. This is great stuff. Right then. Oh, Man City are winning. A goal by Yaya Toure, the guy they haven't played all season in the team, has just scored. Alright, so Sabrine comes down, smacks. My dad will be surprised. My dad will be laughing, he's a Man City fan. Alright, so Sabrine comes down and Night Owl comes down. Be a good match today tonight. Sabrine kills off the Night Owl and a card is... Should the card have been drawn? Oh no! Laerian Diplomat. I really love to see Laerian Diplomat. Shows up a lot in warrior decks. Oh wow, Ross is sending me all kinds of pictures now on Telegram. He's sending me Jammy Dodgers now. Picture of Jammy Dodgers. Well, I've been eating mince pie, so I win, right? Oh, Sabrine down on the other side of the board. Sabrine, a card that we nerfed 2 or 3 times, still shows up, so we're probably doing something right. Right. Diplomat dies. Boris uses his ability to get rid of that pesky Sabrine off the board. No amount of Jammy Dodgers, by the way, makes up for proper Dr. Pepper. My favourite fizzy drink. Garth put some damage on that poor little soldier, and the concoction finishes him off. Lovely to see Garth using his own card there. Alright, so remember, Boris won the first one. Crippling blow there on the Night Owl. Hit list. Will anything die though? No, so that's just going to sit there waiting. Ross is really showing off here now. I hope this next picture isn't something scary. I've had enough of those off Ross. Right. No, just a message. 2 Brack soldiers filling up the graveyards there. Double Priest of the Light. It's always good to see double Priest of the Light. Boris was thinking, yay, I can use my... Oh, I can't. Priest smacks into that weapon. Again, wearing it down very nicely. Right. Visca smacks into the priest. The priest says, "Oh, what next?" I think I got a delivery at my door. My dad's taking a parcel for me. Yay, my dad's doing something useful. Downstairs watching the telly. So, Spirit Shuriken's been used to kill off something, I think. King's Pride, the game changer. Is it the Winmore or is it the game changer? I would say that right now it's acting more of a game changer. So that just caused some serious damage there. Right, Garth is planning to somehow, there we go, concoction, take out that Brack soldier. Janor beat Gronderson 2-0, which means Janor has made it to the semi-finals, which means Janor has made it to the World Championship Grand Finals. Well done, Janor. Boris blows up the Sorcerer of India. Wow, Warbeast is really putting in the work now here. That Warden is going to be very hard to shift. Garth puts some damage on Visca and does a concoction on her, dead. But that, I'm kind of surprised that Garth hasn't been able to destroy that King's Pride. Where's your Stop Thief? Where is it? I thought that was like a staple. Okay, wow, does he go for the allies? Does he go for the hero at this point? A hasted Visca will end the game. He said GG. There it is. 2-0 to Warbeast. Right, so Boris really is a beast. Who is at the top of the social hierarchy? Huh? What are you talking about? Huh? What? There's this guy called random letters, numbers, symbols, 7DS, somebody or other. Right. Let's get back to the stream, shall we? Hitachi versus Otto. Somebody wanted to see that match, so let's check that out now. But this is pretty much... Isn't this a Meat Wagon deck? Meat Wagon versus... No, it's a Prax Wagon. Okay, I don't know what deck this is then. This is Elementalis. I'm not sure which deck it is. Let's have a look. We know how Otto's deck works. I don't yet know. Strange character, that guy. Alright, so Otto's got a couple of draw engines down now, and Hitachi is gonna... Or is it H1 Tach 1? A1 H1 Tach 1. Let's call him that from now on. A1 H1 Tach 1. I played a few copies of them versus Verp. Right, so here we go. Death Mage Stadius hops down. Has Otto made some comment? No, he didn't actually say anything there. Right, so Tarot Clash is watching the game. And this is an A1 versus an A1. The winner goes to WC Grand Finals. Looks like they're talking about the previous game. Two RS players are already through now. Warbeast and Janor to the semi-finals. Right, let's check this out. So, yeah, two RS are going to be playing each other here. Janor and Warbeast. They're both through to the World Championships. Back to this. Elementalis is boosting up the DMT. So this is a rather mishmashed lot of allies. No kind of tribe going on here. Just good stuff. Feasterling, DMT, and your friend of mine, the Murderous Hulk. Otto, what are you going to do? There's a lot of non-attack damage here. I say a lot, it's not really, it's DMT. Okay, so just to confirm, there's 4 World Championship spots available, thanks to this. So, those who made it through are there. Now let's just check back in on this one. Captured Prey has neutered one of the Hulks. Rain delay. Right, Shadow Spawn. Boom. Interesting. Where's the Shadow Spawn gone? It's not showing up in the graveyard. Maybe it was his own. No, I don't even know what happened there. Okay, need to pay attention more. Murderous Hulk. Alright, you played Shadows. No, I don't know. Right, so DMT smacks into the Moonstalker. Murderous Hulk smacks into the Moonstalker. If I can check my own stream. If I can, I'm live. Can't go back in time. Alright, so Loom of Fate. Draw some cards. Otto's been down this low before and came back, thanks to his Lone Wolf. Sack Lamb. Get rid of that captured one. Here's the exaltation, but can't do a lot with it at the moment. Will he ever get to do anything with it? What with all of that stealth? Well, this Dr. Pepper is amazing. I have mostly quit fizzy drinks. But this supply, what's the date on this one? Oh, 8th of January. Bought quite a lot when I found that they had some original ones still in stock in England. There we go. So he's done that, and as he can bounce it, then he's not going to be able to get at him. You know, like a vermin would do. Boing. But still, he wouldn't be doing a huge amount of damage with it. Okay, so that's the guy with the shadow spawn. So the other one must have been his first card in the grave. That's nice though. Shadow spawn's interesting. I think maybe that's what Otto was commenting on earlier in the match. Alright, Shadow Font. Otto says, you get rid of my Shadow Energy, no problem. I'll get some more. Let's check out the Premier League score, shall we? Swansea have beaten Everton so far. Bournemouth have beaten Stoke. Sunderland are beating Hull. Wow, look at that. Okay, right, so how are we doing here? That weapon just hit the board. Otto's hiding again. Does he ever stop hiding, the coward? Only on a full moon. We've had so many super moons recently. I think that we should probably have a Wolven card called Super Moon. Because we've got full moon, we've got blood moon. I think super moon, well, like, I don't know, just all the characters kind of just go kind of superhero transform. What do you think? What should a super moon card be like? Loom of Fate. Draws a card. Captured prey. Which one's he going to capture? That guy. He's wanting to get down. Right, Lone Wolf. Do a bit of healing. Not sure how to call this one, to be honest. I don't. Uh-oh. Otto is crying. He hasn't got enough resistance against vermins and spawns. This is great to see because it means that Slim Stalker isn't that amazing after all. Packing the right tech, your I will not lose tech, and then you will not lose. It's definitely worth putting some stuff in to deal with stuff that would otherwise screw you. Right, false blood smacks into there. He heals up. 11 plays 19. Otto's already complaining about his oh, his phone's ringing. Hello? Hello? I'm back. What did I miss? Okay, so that was Kyle ringing me up to say that I've been promoted to Chief Dog's Body. That's quite a promotion for me. Only joking, that was my mum ringing from the supermarket. Alright, so, what's happened here? Someone catch me up. What did I miss? 4 things on the board. Otto, 7 cards in hand, 1 in the deck. Healing up with Lone Wolf. Rain delay on the board. All these allies. Something's got to give. Loom of Fate. Otto, 7 cards in hand. Planning not to draw cards. Evil Ascendant on board, hoping to damage A1, H1, Tatch 1's stuff. But he's got his hero ability that can boost that up and now. He can use Hulk. Oh, boom! Won't do anything because of stealth. Still dies. And where's the other boom? And boom! The other one's dead. He can't recycle them now unless he's got a third one. The buff was bad move, to be honest. Whose buff? Whose buff was bad move? What's Otto talking about? Gave Otto 2 HP, not that it matters. What? I don't know what that means. He gave Otto 2 HP. Right. But Lone Wolf's gone. Is that what he meant? Otto is silent. Until someone doesn't go his way, then he likes to talk a lot. Right, so Otto trying to plan out what to do here now. What's going through his head? What can he do when he stares down the board? That's scary. He's got a crescendo. He's going to be getting damaged by 2 each turn just thanks to Bazaar. H1. No, A1, H1, Tatch 1. Can do huge damage now. Oh no, A1 burn is staying too bad. They're paired together. Did they get through on the same team? Don't know. Eclipse just beat Maxi. Rampant Krygon comes down. Buffs up that dude. DMT. Okay. Krygon wears down the crescendo. Vermin wears down the crescendo. Vermin wears down crescendo. Face Stealing buffs himself up. Boom, that is enough surely to end day. Right, so it looks like Otto's perished here with the Slim Stalker. If you play a deck with some clear weaknesses, then that's what sometimes happens. Did too many A1s get paired together? Let's have a look. Verp. Right, they all ended up down the bottom. Yeah, there are a lot of A1s in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 A1s in it, so there you go. Also, something to consider is that I think they are 2 teams. Right, Verp got through and Atropos got through in 1 team. And Otto, Sisyphos, and Hitachi came through in the other team. So, you know, there are 2 teams in it. Alright, so how are we doing here? So we've got our last have we got our last person or not? Hitachi won that one, but did he win? He did. Okay. Otto crashes out. We are through to the semi-finals, and we know who's into the World Championship. It is RS Janor, RS Warbeast, 17 Eclipse, or should that be Eclipse PSE, and A1H1 Hitachi 1. Which means now we can have some semi-finals. Bravo, Eclipse. Maxi did get the first one. Alright. Otto, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Got through to 2 finals. Crashed out. Okie dokie. Maybe we'll see him at regionals next week then. That's some good Dr. Pepper. Right, which game are we going to watch next? Otto's typing a very long message, I think. Very, very long message. Still typing it. Well, we're going to find out now who is the super champ of all Pro Tour people. Let's remind ourselves of how many points these guys came through with. Janor came through with 8, and he was in the second best team. Warbeast came through with 4, he was in the second best team. Hitachi came in with 2. He was actually replacing Fake Kiki, who's already qualified for the World Championships finals. And the last one, Eclipse, came in with 8. So the ones actually that got the most points in the Pro Tour qualifiers are crashed out. So is Janor and Warbeast going to play? Otto is still typing a very long message in Telegram. Maybe he's like, you know, doing his usual super quote. While I can agree with Otto that singular limb sucks if you crash out, this is why I would bring a deck with no clear weaknesses, a versatile deck. I can't remember what Otto brought last week. Oh dear, can't believe I can't remember what it was. There's clear weaknesses to Moonstalker, you know. Regionals next week is Swiss. So there we go. Wild card. Swiss in one day won't take that long. Even 6 round Swiss for 64 people is about 7 hours. Anywho, where are we? Are there going to be any more matches? I think I'll end the stream. No, I won't end the stream, come back, but I'm obviously losing viewers now. Should you open more packs? Open more packs. Shadow Area Surprise says that Otto brought Boris last week. Yes, that's what he brought. Right, obviously debate will be had, but about how to qualify and so on. Multi-week Swiss with people ducking and diving each other and then asking for an auto wins and whatever. Those aren't great situations either. So where is the next match? So I don't know what's happening at the moment. I'm trying to find out. The grand finals is in one weekend, over 2 days. So we're on to the semi-finals. We should be starting the semi-finals now of this. Goodness gracious. There we go. One's already up. Eclipse versus Hitachi. Let's rock. Turn 1 pack an extra from Baduru. Oh, we've not seen Baduru yet today. Obviously, he's made it to semi-finals, but I've not actually watched him yet on the stream. Lovely discard there of a Brimstone. Right, so Night Prowler. Interesting. There we go. Mind control. That deals with the Night Prowler. Oh, Bobby McBobcatson has been killed. Alright. Wonder which card Baduru's got there belonging to H1, Touch 1. Alright, so Krygon and Elementalis boosts Krygon. Sorry for not commentating. Hopefully you're paying attention as to what's happening. Kambaduru, get an ally down. By the end of the turn to draw a card, because you can really do with that. There's a Morbid Acolyte. There's a Gambit. And he can kill off that Krygon now. Still has one ally down. So he's going to draw even more cards when this turn ends. There we go, another card in good shape. Yep, alright, so I was just saying that when we do Swiss in one day we have time limits, so we should be able to fit it all in. No problem. Baduru here. Mind control. Zap. Okay, this is a pretty neat game. I would say though that at 6 health points, Elementalis is in serious strife. Shadow Spawn hurts himself though. It's called GG, so. There we go. So the first game is won by Eclipse. Who is going to be up next? Shall we watch Janor play? Janor is not played one yet. Or should we check this decider between A1, H1, Touch 1? Huh? What's all this quoting? Ah, okay, right, I see. Huh? Ah! Crystal Palace have scored. Oh my God, Connor Wickham. What are you doing, Man City? Okay, where are we? Let's check this out then. Oh, got it. Tarot Clash is watching the game. What anybody else? I'm gonna have to ignore that other window. Too distracting. Let's focus on this. Right, so Rapacious Vermin hits the board, takes 1 damage on his own straight away. And now Rampant Krygon. Woo! Goodbye, Snare Trap. Okay, takes another of his own damage. Here be monsters. There we go. A bit of resource destruction. Right, so far they're staying pretty much toe to toe. Buffs up that Grim Gas and still attacks. Baduru again takes 1 damage from the sustain, because that Vermin really is just rapacious. Right, Baduru shoots. Baduru shoots again. False Blood Cultist discards a Brimstone Devourer to damage that pesky Snowland Spotter, who now perishes. Another Snowland hits the board. Double zap by Baduru. Baduru's doing great here. And who's he going to kill off? He likes that the Vermin is harming the other hero, but he doesn't like that the Vermin can be used to damage his own allies. So, alright, Feasterling. Grim Gas smacks into the spotter. And now there are 3 allies on the board. Alright, is this the one where can get turned around? Hippie Monsters says nope. Nothing blown up there. Simple draw a card. It's got no weapons. Hunter's Gambit. He's forced to play a Hunter's Gambit, but he can't take it out. A1H1 Touch 1 is gonna buff. Oh yeah, buff that up. Oh, buff that up for good measure. Takes 2 damage himself though, for the fun of it. But that spotter's gone. Good call. Good call. He needs to get a lot of damage in now before Baduru can avoid another weapon. So if he can get a weapon and send another spotter out, then he can be shot pretty hard. Like 6. It's turning around quite nice. It's turning around nice now for A1, H1, Touch 1. A1 Hitachi. Alright. Right, Hitachi's got 4 allies down now. Really spanking into Baduru. Baduru is going to have to do something pretty special to turn this. 14 damage is a lot to ask, and he's only 8 away from death. A Soul Seeker and a Snowland Spotter could clear the board a little bit. He's gone for the Bobcat. He's gone for a Gambit. Draws 2 cards there, but he can't spend them. The Bobcat has not got enough to use his hero ability to bring out a weapon. And now he's killing off that Arachnid and draws 2 more cards. Feast Stealing can get up to 3 attack, so that will be 6 attack damage. But how much damage do they take from attacking in to Mind Control? That'll do it. That'll set that on fire. But these other 2, when they attack in, they're going to take some fire damage, but it won't be enough to kill them off. So don't forget to buff that guy up. Okay, it's only 1 fire damage, and he's on fire. Gets killed, but there we go. Grimgas takes it, so that's 1-all. Very nice. Alright. Which match are we going to watch? Okay, there's a Janor Warbeast one going on. That's Banebo. We're not played yet. 12 minutes ago. What was the other one? Oh, it's Warbeast versus Pax. Okay. So we've not actually seen these guys fight yet. But I really want to see the decider of this Hitachi one, Eclipse. So let's check that out. And we'll see either Janor or Warbeast in the final anyway. Here we go. They're up. They're in. They're at 'em. One all. Who do you think will win? Predictions. Okay, it's probably a snare trap. GMT hops down. Was a snare trap. Alright, he's gone. Heavy Monsters blows that up. Otto isn't in this room, really? Why is Otto not in the room? Maybe he left one day or something. See if we can get him in. Oh. Wow, I can't believe Otto wasn't in this room. Okay, so he wasn't in the main Telegram chat room, and now Blue punches his way into Grimcast. Krygon hops down, buffs, and also damages, and dies. Right, Snowland's dead. Namcastle's watching the game. Oh, lovely, Night Prowler, but... Huh? Night Prowler now? What? Any hasted ally will kill that off. No such thing, though. One card left in hand. Ouch! On a trap. It's interesting. Oh, doesn't want to use a Night Prowler yet. Prefers to kill off that ally and heal. Maybe next turn. Tough one. If anyone wants to weigh in on the debate as to how to do qualify, should it be all in one day or should it be over multiple weeks? It varies. The multi-week thing can be good if it's kind of people with similar time zones, but even within the same time zone, people can be free at different times. There goes the Night Prowler there. He was about to make use of that. If the grand finals are at a certain time of day, then maybe that means that people that are available at a similar time of day earlier in the year makes more sense for them to try and get through. And say people who aren't free at that time and they have to make special effort. I don't know. We've had multi-week things. We've had single-day things. Single-day things are more practical to run. We have to keep that in mind. Single-day things are less likely to be impacted by, say, versions coming out like in the middle or whatever. So extensions suck for multi-week things. I haven't finished the extension or whatever. Right, Elementalis. Boost up. The lovely Arachnid. Right, so he's in a real good spot now. Baduro is suffering. Eclipse says, no weapon, no party. That's true. Do you have enough weapons in there, Mr. Eclipse? I haven't seen many poison arrows today. I want to see more poison arrows. People, more poison arrows. And more net traps, please. Just went straight for the hero. That was really sad. That was sad to see. And I'm at Dr. Pepper, so that's doubly sad. Alright, where are we at? Vermin. We're at Vermin. Top decking all the way. What? Who? Huh? Couldn't you have just used the ability there, mate? That would make no sense. Could have hit the hero then. That what? Didn't even get that. Okay, Bobcat. Back an extra. Oh, we might be able to find something here now. Gets a weapon. Oh yes. Can he? Will he? Kills off the Hulk. That Bobcat's about to get eaten. Boom, there we go. Can eat that Bobcat now. Damn. There we go, yum yum. Bobcat eaten. But it does mean his hero ability is like one turn later. Alright, so it's looking good now for Elementalis. Really great board position. Spotter comes down. Spadura doesn't quite seem to have enough. Ouch. Right, puts another one of those down. Just to be able to hit on the defense. Waiting ages for a weapon and then he's got two of them. Well, those allies together are going to do 4 damage, but has he got any other tricks? Exaltation's a trick. Exaltation's enough to win. Well done to A1, H1, Attach 1. Congratulations to him for fighting his way through to the final. Commiserations to Eclipse. Well played. You crashed out in 3rd or 4th. There is a 3rd or 4th place game. Wow, alright, so we've got a Warbeast Janor going on. Yeah, we might as well check that out. Janor won the first one. Did I say Janor? I think I did. So Janor won the first one. And I don't think we've seen this Bainbow in action yet. And it's a Bainbow that won the first one. Man City have just scored again. Yaya Toure. Can you believe it? Yaya Toure scored 2 goals. Alright, so he hasn't played for Man City all season apart from one game in like a Champions League qualifier or something that they were already 5-0 up in, I think. Alright, so Relentless Savagery comes down now. And I'm definitely watching Match of the Day tonight. And there we go. Banebow does double damage there to Boris and Spirit Warden. Spirit Warden gets knocked on the head. We have watched Janor already. Right, Crippling Blow. Boris kills off the Arachnid. Alright, Tyrant Brute. Maybe we have seen this Banebow before. My memory's not that great. Oh, but that Tyrant Brute has been crippled. You cripple Tyrant Brute now. Still limits the hasted allies. Ogloth! Hello, Ogloth! Yay! Lovely to see you, mate. If he can live, it would be nice to see. Oh no! Ogloth killed by a marksman. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh man, Ogloth. Ogloth, Ogloth. I love to see Ogloth put in work. He's actually in one of the new starter decks, actually, Ogloth. I can't remember which one, but he's in one of the new starter decks. Do check that out. Yeah, he can work pretty well, Ogloth. Especially in Ogloth and say Shadow Knight. Shadow Knight brings back the Ogloth. Alright. Oh, you don't think that Dr. Pepper did enough work? So this is a Shadow Human battle. It was quite Shadow centric, wasn't it, this tournament? Can a human prevail? Janor's one up though, so it's looking good for Shadow, really. And now DMT's ups that hold on. Very nice. Boris in a lot of trouble. Alright, so Armoured Sandworm hits the board. Not seen him today yet. Like a bit of Sandworm now and again. Very solid for turn 7 King's Pride. Soul Seeker is going to struggle to take out the Sandworm. He's killing off a Blade Dancer instead. And now, ALR hops down and kills off the Karash. What now? What now? Banebow ability plus Hunter's Gambit will kill off that worm next turn. Well, not next turn, turn after now. And there we go, look, Banebow has got 4 allies on the board now. 4 allies means you win, according to some people. I'm saying that, don't I? RS Triggerletto is watching the game. Oh, but of course the Legend Rises makes him immune to Hunter's Gambit. So there is that. Smashing Blow blows... Ooh, tough call. Can't decide which to blow up. Smashing Blow blows up the armour. Because he can happily run into that weapon. Marksman kills off the murderous Hulk. So Ogloth the Glutton and Murderous Hulk have both been killed off by a marksman. Trying to decide what to kill now. Do you kill off the weapon? Sadly, that weapon is going to take out the marksman anyway. It'll be its last roll of the dice, but he's going to heal off it. Interesting question about Swiss. But if you're doing Swiss with a cut to top 8, and then the top 8 is single limb, then you can still go around out just to one bad matchup. In the top 8 single limb. So I think actually the whole thing about Swiss is kind of garbage. And what you could do is just not have a cut, and then just have all Swiss, and then just do Swiss based on points. You get through based on that. And I think that could actually be a better way to go. And that is what we're doing for regionals. Just pure Swiss, and then the points decide it. If there are any tied on points, then they will simply have a playoff. There will be time to organise that playoff. Right, so Boris has got a blood frenzy down. Right, so Bainbow in good shape here now. Krygon putting in the work. That brute has been there for so long, crippled on the board. Boris, which one's he going to take out now? He needs to take something out with his hero ability. He's decided on taking out... okay. Krygon. Must be a good card. It's with 4 SA to take it out. Alright, Brax, Soldier. Reasonable. Can Boris hold him off now? Perfect shot's pretty neat. Bainbow ability finishes the task. Remember back in the day, 1.25 or something. Bainbow. His Bane was really fat allies, then came along perfect shot. Apologies for me being distracted. People are still complaining about different methods of qualification for World Championships. Yari Blade Dancer, but Boris really needs to turn this around. He's not given up yet. Does he have anything hasty? Well, a ground shift does something. It's nothing really, but it does cancel out haste. So Boris will try and haste things now. Can't. But he's also cancelled his own ability damage, but so be it. His damage reduction on crash, but it doesn't really matter. Right. Ability. 3 turns to live then. He'll be a goner. A weapon won't do it. This is basically, can he finish him off now in 3 turns? Oh, he's got blood frenzy, so actually no, he'll be dead next turn. Unless he can conjure up 7 damage from somewhere. Yep, 3 hasted Chris would do. Or what else? Priest of the Light. Do. Ah, he's gonna die to blood frenzy. Ouch! Dead to blood frenzy there. Please say the Man City won. Come on. Still haven't finished yet. Liverpool finished 0-0. Sunderland. What? Liverpool finished 0-0. Alright, so we know who's through now. Alright, so Janor went through, Hitachi went through. Hitachi. Alright, so who beat who in this thing exactly? Hitachi beat Otto. Right, okay. So the guy in the final who beat Otto is not good enough. Otto should be through instead. Right, okay. Okay. Janor had a fairly straightforward path, I suppose we could say. Alright, yes. Oh, yeah, okay, well. Yeah. It's a good debate though to have, but I want to see this final now. If you're watching this stream now, you don't know what's going on. There's just a lot of discussion about, what's a fair way to qualify for the World Championships. Well, the thing about it is that not necessarily everybody there is like the top 32 players in the world of Shadowware. How do you even find that out anyway? But I think every time we've had a world champion, a worthy world champion has won. So that's the point really. I don't think there's ever been a world champion who wasn't worthy. So that means on an individual level, you might think you're worthy and not make it. But to think that there's only like a few worthy people would be wrong. So the whole point of it is that there's a worthy world champion. And it might just be down to a bit of luck or a bad matchup or whatever. You don't win, but still, if there's a worthy world champion, that's what matters. You can't win them all. You need some amount of luck, I guess. So. Here we go then. So Warbeast and Eclipse are playing the third, but Right, so Hitachi Janor is right. The Fiesling hits the board. I need to just check this result. Was it an actual result? Full time. Yeah, Torre, what a mate. Fiesling attacks into Bainbow. I always liked Yaya Torre, you know. So that puts Man City level at the top of the table, actually. Sorry for going on about Man City. So this is the battle of the right. So a Murderous Hulk 3-9 on the board. Very nice. Huh. Makes a change to see Bainbow instead of Baduru and Elementalis instead of Zaladar showing up. My family's home. Oh dear, sounds like somebody's hurt their foot. In my house. Oh dear. I think they're alright. I think they're alright. Oh, that's not alright though. Mind control. Boom. I kind of want A1H1 Tatch1 to win just because I love saying his name. A1H1 Tatch1. Right, that's his name. Sounded like a droid on the Star Wars. A1H1 Tatch1. I'm fluent in 5 million forms of communication. All of them involving swapping out letters for numbers. RS Janor. Planning what to do here. Qui-Gon. So which are the best Shadow allies? There's a lot of candidates, aren't there? I think we've seen a lot of them today. Alright, so that was pretty damaging. Murderous Hulk 2 on the board. There was times when people were questioning whether that should be nerfed, Murderous Hulk, but I think we just decided it's solid. It's a solid, good ally. Let's leave it at that. You know, if it's not breaking the game and it's not undercosted on paper, then let's allow some decent. A lot of noise going on downstairs. This is meant to be a best of 5 final, by the way. If that's the case, might have to duck out. I'm not sure, or at least have a bit of silence for a minute. We're going to investigate what's going on downstairs. I'm going to leave this playing out for you guys a second while I duck out for a minute. Okay, this is the best of 5 anyway. Top decking as well. So I'll mute this and duck out for a minute. Hello, I'm back. Sorry to anybody who's gone away. I didn't even see the result of that. Let's Janor won the first one, alright? You saw it, I didn't. So, Janor. Right. Alright, so they've started now. Right, so here we go. Just checking they both think that it's best of 5. Feast still in. So, you've got the more aggro-y ally versus the more... Oh, now he's 3 attacks. Well, we'll say the more aggro one versus the more long-term one. Both damage your own hero, but in different ways. And, here we go. Right, so... Janor hits Elementalis in the face, ignores the Grimghast. Suddenly now, Janor is not looking so hot. Oh wait, maybe he is. Drop that down. That Grimghast is really interfering, isn't he? Pesky. Ah, DMT you say. Right, but he can't... Okay, so he's got an extra ally on board, but he can't use that ability. It's an interesting one. Wow. Otto thinks some of the people in the... Oh no, he's misread. Boom. DMT down. Could this end up being an epic best of 5 whole games? Are you trying to stop me from seeing my parents that I've not seen in quite a while? Can you just play faster, please? Let's think him. Acid Jet kills off the Soul Seeker. Also, will Elementalis turn this around? Those are some brilliant allies on the board right there. And they ain't dead yet. They're sticking around to do some serious damage. That's 17, well, I'm talking about 17 he needs to do. But the weapon's going to block some of it. It's good to get rid of that weapon. Exaltation, a card that I designed. Good to see that in use. Even though I nerfed it at one point. Didn't I? Did I nerf it? It got nerfed, didn't it? I think it used to be +5/+5, and then it became +4/+4, and some other stuff. If you're still watching, hello. If you're not watching, then don't hello. Looks like Hitachi's got this one. Sorry, A1, H1, Touch 1. He's got this one. Yep. Alright, so that's 1-1. 1-1, guys.